welcome.
Thank you.
Can you tell me a little about who you are and where do you work?
Well, my name is Han Lei. I am the VP of Client Success at Zenlayer, and we provide internet to the entire world to create a better connected world.
We're talking about financial institutions. And with COVID and more remote workers getting access, how has Zenlayer played a role with that community?
So a lot of remote workers, for our banking customers, especially, for example, banks headquartered in emerging markets, for example, the Philippines, right? They have workers distributed through the rest of Asia, but the connectivity, the infrastructure from the Philippines out to those other areas is pretty poor. Workers suffer from a terrible user experience, including latency, packet loss, issues with security. So Zenlayer comes in and we provide our private backbone network to help these customers give connectivity to their workers, right? Whether it be in Southeast Asia, in the emerging markets, or in the rest of the world. It allows a much better user experience. In fact, for one of our customers, we were able to achieve a 75% reduction in latency and a huge increase in availability uptime for their end users.
How do you make it competitive for them? How do you what are you bringing to them that makes them more competitive?
They rely on real-time data,
Okay.
right? So what we allow them to do is process that data wherever it comes out, right? Wherever it's originated at the edge, and then real-time transfer it back to where it needs to be, right?
Okay.
So one of our customers is a global stock exchange. They collect data from 600 or more data points across the world. They process it. We allow them to process it. And it's not just the data that's created at that moment, but it's tons of historical data too, right? Because we need to see trends, we need to see all that, right?
Yes.
And then once it's processed, it has to then go to the clients in those emerging markets, right? Because traders are everywhere and they need that information immediately to make those decisions. But we need to get that data from here and from all the other 600 endpoints to China, to Southeast Asia, to South America.
You guys have the fast road. You have the fast path of getting data. And for financial institutions, seconds matter to make decisions.
Milliseconds matter.
Milliseconds matters.
Yeah.
Han, thank you so much for joining me today. Talk about Zenlayer and financial institutions.
Thank you for having me, Josh. It was a pleasure.